Now in the fatal fire that killed two Kansas City firefighters. Firefighters Larry Leggio and John Mesh died after part of the building collapsed. Two other firefighters were hurt. Now we just learned that firefighters from New York are coming here to help grieving firefighters in Kansas City. One big question still remains, though. What caused this fire? And right now, investigators are at the scene searching through all of the debris. 41 Action News anchor Richard Sharp is live there at Independence and Prospect. What's going on, Richard?
Yeah, the answer to that question, Cynthia, could take several days. Let me show you what's happening behind me here. The investigators have basically divided into two teams, one that will be on site taking care of the rubble. The other team will interview witnesses. This is a very challenging basically task ahead of them because it's so dangerous in there, because it collapsed. What they're going to have to do is lower search and rescue the ATF investigators into the rubble to try and stabilize it before they can get investigators. And they're not rushing because of the potential dangers. The investigators that have flown in with the ATF are part of the NRT, National Response Team. There are only 3 in the country. They are here to help. Their presence does not mean that this was an arson case. They don't know that at this point. The ATF says it could take a week before they have a direction or a cause. One of the key factors here, interviewing witnesses and residents who were here that night.
But they were in there, and they will be able to, as we sit down with them, to start giving us direction of where did they see smoke first, where did they see fire first. And so that's going to start to be an initial pointer system for us. It's the progression every day. We'll add on what we learned the day before, and so at the end of 3 or 4 days, hopefully we'll have a pretty good direction of a cause.
So as the firefighters and the investigators from the ATF continue to investigate this, they will also be using chemical accelerant canines that can detect that kind of things. One of the other interesting points, as Cynthia mentioned at the start here, firefighters from New York City are making their way to the scene right now to talk to firefighters here locally who might be dealing with PTSD after this traumatic incident. Live at the scene, I'm Richard Sharp, 41 Action News.